Financial Times. Let's talk a little bit about the economy. In your campaign literature, you said with a $7 billion budget, the city does not have a funding problem, it has a priority problem. What do you mean?
Well, absolutely. When you look at, there is more money coming into the city this year than ever before. So revenues are up. Even though the value of the properties are down, revenues are up. But if we look at the City of Los Angeles budget, that's what, $7.1 billion, with about $4.5 billion are in the general fund, where the others are dedicated for special projects. So what that means is the special projects money, that has to go to those special projects. Well, Los Angeles declared a fiscal emergency this summer, when they placed the phone tax on the ballot. Remember that, folks, when they said, you know, we have to pass this phone tax, otherwise we're going to have to start laying off police, we're not going to have enough money. Well, the reality is, if you look around Los Angeles and look through, and this is and I know it's a pain to do, but go to the city controller's website and look up audits, and don't be scared off by when it comes up and it says it's 150 pages. Look at it. Most of them have a 2-page summary, and you will see every area within the city of Los Angeles that is falling short, that is bleeding overspending, that there is no oversight, that there is no accountability, and there's no transparency. So whether it's a $500 million police station, or a $42 million elephant exhibit at the zoo, or a $27 million bike path in Sylmar, there is ample money for these politicians to do what they want to do. Now, I believe that it is our responsibility as elected officials to do what we're supposed to do with your money, because it's not our money, it's your money.
Let's talk a little bit about transportation, because I found this interesting when we were doing research, that while you're opposed to the subway to the sea, you're a proponent of a monorail system, and you really haven't heard much talk about that. Why?
Well, because the monorail system, and I've also looked into the maglev system, and these are elevated high-speed rail trains. First of all, a real maglev monorail hybrid could be built for 1/3 the cost and 1/3 the time. So there are many that are opposed to it because they believe that you will have more job security for the trade unions if you build a subway to the sea. Well, I'm all in favor of trade unions. I'm all in favor of them having more work. But when I want to look at are real traffic solutions, Los Angeles has 10,000 miles of sidewalks. Now, 4,600 are damaged and are dangerous. We have 7,000 miles of roadway in Los Angeles, of which 750 some odd miles have to be replaced or have to be resurfaced. What we can do for one fraction of the cost of that subway to the sea is we can repair every roadway, every street in the city of Los Angeles within the next 10 years. Right now, we're looking at a 50-year waiting period just to stay at the dismal level that we are right now. So transportation is very important. Everyone knows with traffic that the amount of time that you lose going to and from work, public safety. What if every street in Los Angeles was paved within the next 8 years? Just think of it when you're driving down the street and you see the potholes and you start to let up on the gas or brake. Think of the rippling effect that it does to slow down Los Angeles. We're waiting to see how much of the stimulus money is going to come to the city of Los Angeles. Let's don't squander it on special interest programs. Let's do what the Rand Corporation has just recommended, is that we focus on the immediate needs of Los Angeles. All the other pie in the sky stuff, that's very great, but we have immediate priorities that not only demand our attention, but we can do that. And think of the amount of jobs that we will be able to create in the city of Los Angeles by repairing the 4,600 miles of sidewalks and repairing the 700 miles of streets. We could create the most massive get to work, get LA moving program with the money that's already coming in, provided we don't divert it and piecemeal it out to special interests.
Well, you speak of pragmatic solutions to some problems, but the reality is you deal with a lot of political issues when you become mayor of the city of Los Angeles. In particular, you deal with the unions, who for the most part will campaign for a candidate who will likely give them what they are looking for, what they want. How do you campaign against that?
Well, what is it that they're looking for and what they want? They're looking for work. They're looking for job security. They're looking for more benefits. I'm not excluding them from the process. I'm all for bringing them into the process. I'm all for working harder and expanding. See, the trade unions have a lot of apprenticeship programs. We have a lot of young men and women in the city of Los Angeles that would love to be part of these apprenticeship programs for these trade unions. So I'm very inclusive of trade unions. I was at the City Hall a few months back fighting with the trade union so that we could move forward with the 100 and so hospital beds at Providence Holy Cross Hospital. So I was there with the business managers from Local 300, and I was there with the business managers from the electrical union. We're not on opposite sides of this issue. We can work together and not only get LA moving, get those things done, we can find all of the, we can fulfill those needs while fulfilling the needs of Los Angeles at the same time. We're not in competition.
All right, well, this is the time of the interview that we allow the candidate to talk to the voters out there, tell them why they should vote for you come the March election.
Well, once again, thank you for this opportunity. My name is David Hernandez, and you can find me at my website, dave4la.com. Look at what I've done in the community. Don't listen to what I'm talking about, like many politicians, what I'm going to do. Look at to see what I have already done. I'm the David Hernandez that has spent the past 2 years fighting the City Council with regards to giving themselves an extra 4 years in office under ethics reform. I'm the David Hernandez that fought for 4 years in attempting to keep the cross on the Los Angeles County seal. I've been involved in the neighborhood council system. Like I said, I'm the president of LA Mission College Foundation Board. I also sit on the board of 3 homes for boys ages 8 through 18 who have been abused and neglected and abandoned, and we receive from the county. I've worked with the homeless. I've worked with a lot of different issues. But more important, I'm willing to tell you the truth, and I believe that you, as a resident of Los Angeles, deserve to tell you the truth. And where that difference is that a police officer told me a few weeks ago that if you can't make people safe, then it's our job to make them feel safe. I disagree. I would rather you be safe than just be made to feel safe. In Los Angeles, violent crime, these are not my statistics, go to the Los Angeles Police Department website, look up the crime stats as of the end of last month. Violent crime in Los Angeles is up 5.8%. Kidnapping is up 200%. How could kidnapping be up 200% in Los Angeles? Rape is up over 13%. Aggravated assault is up. Robberies are up. Crime in Los Angeles is up. It is spiking up. And so it is your responsibility, because whether I'm voted mayor or not, these situations are still going to be there come March 4th. So March 3rd, you're going to be forced with that decision. You want to go in the same path that you're going and feel safe and not be safe? Or do you want to investigate this candidate a little bit more, and based on what I have done in the community already, find out if I'm the person who deserves your vote? My name is David Hernandez. I'm asking you to check me out, check out the facts, get the truth, and then make a decision. But make no mistake, your vote is more valuable today than it has ever been in the history of Los Angeles. Thank you.
David Hernandez, candidate for mayor. Thanks so much for stopping by. We do appreciate it.
My pleasure.